Hello there and welcome to first look slash impressions of Wayfinder. I've tried to film this like 3 times already. I'm hoping that this will be the one, um, because the servers are or were getting overpopulated basically, and just yeah. And I couldn't get in, and it was giving me queue times of like 2+ hours, and I was kind of like, oh no. There we go. This is much better. Okay. Yeah, no, last time I tried to do this, I was in a queue for like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how long I mean, like, yeah, it was like 2+ hours, and there were like 200,000 people in front of me or something to try and get into the game. Okay, so immediately we have to pick a character. So we kind of have he's kind of like your sort of like your tanky healer kind of dude. This guy kind of comes across as more of like an alchemist kind of thing, like sort of like has gadgets, and he's got like an oil bomb and a fire bomb. Yeah, and you can combine them and stuff like that. And then you've got Nice, who is the assassin rogue type character. Um, Usually I go for like a rogue, but I'm kind of thinking maybe going for Silo. Uh, yeah,
What are you waiting for?
yeah, okay. Let's give this a go. We're gonna try the tutorial. I'm kind of hoping that it'll put me in solo. I've heard this game like matchmakes you if you don't have a party, but I don't know.
We lived in an age of wonders. We wove magic into steel and shaped the elements with our words. And yet, even in this golden age, there were stories of cities falling to darkness, of a force reaching from the shadows. We didn't believe them until it came for us.
Quite a cool artwork, sort
The
of art
beacons had
style
always been a part
going
of
on.
our world. We never knew who created them, or that someday they would return.
It's a big sword. Jesus.
But we weren't defenseless. We must get to the beacon!
This is foul magic. Silo, clear a path. On it. Horns, anger issues. Remind you of anyone?
Shut up and fight.
It's really weird. I've just been watching Vox Machina, kind of very, very loosely reminding me of some of the dynamic that they have already.
We're through.
What now?
A little bit more serious, though.
Brave. We light the beacon. Somehow, these markings. I can do this. But I'll need some time.
Precursor. We have to buy her some time.
False one! This is vengeance for my people.
This!
I am sorry. No! Just a little longer.
Damn.
We're so close.
You've done it. The light.
Your gods are dead. Your world is ours.
Well, uh-oh. Oh, okay. Straight in. Sweet. Follow the voice. It said, can you hear me? But there was not voice acting just yet. Okay. So recover HP with a flask. Awesome. Looks like they're on a cooldown. Okay, the art style's kind of cool. Um, oh. Okay, we take the thing.
I remember. I'm called Silo. My family were smugglers, outlaws. But they lived by a code, did what was best for the people. Now, it's up to me to fight the gloom and to find out what's happened to my family.
Okay. A little bit of
Praise the
backstory.
Tits. I thought we'd lost you. We need to get you back to Skylight. There's no
Okie
time
dokie.
to explain. You're trapped within the gloom. But with that shard, you can cut through the shadows. You must move quickly. I will guide you as best I can.
Sweet. Aim and fire to hit distant targets. I guess do these count? Yeah. It's quite satisfying. That's a good feeling. Square is reload. Oh, it has an active reload feature. That was my bad. Wasn't paying attention. Let's, there we go. Okay, you can sprint. Awesome. Got a double jump as well. That feels pretty good. Oh, it wants me to dodge. I don't actually know how the dodge works in this game. I don't know whether you get iframes or whether it's like... Hang on, this. Wow, the aiming is a bit... It's kind of my bad. Oh, I wasn't paying attention again. Jesus. Okay, you can shoot quite fast. Oh, okay. You get like sort of like a perfect reload shot with this if you Wait, where's my stamina? Oh, I guess we don't have it up on screen whilst we're not in combat. Oh, that was weird. It's going to take me a little bit of time to get used to the active reload. Oh. Shoot enemies to build up Eagle Eye and increase the chance of a weak spot appearing. Shoot weak spots to deal bonus damage. How do I know where the weak spots are? Not 100% on that one. I'm quite happy with my choice of character so far though. Not that I've used any of his abilities. Consume a locked and loaded charge to perform your weapon ability. Oh my god! I didn't know that's what that was going to be. Okay, we're back. Let's try that again, shall we? There we go. Okay. Oh, R1. Literally says. Have a little crystal dagger. We have 3 basic abilities with their own cooldowns. So now, if I remember correctly, so we have triangle for oil. And then I can use fire to ignite the oil. Yeah, that's really cool. So what have I got here? Oh, what was that? Oh, that's a decoy. Okay. The decoy isn't working. Come on, come to me. Am I supposed to be looking for like anything here? Let's have a quick Oh, that's kind of where we came from. It's not even kind of where we came from. That is where we came from. Oh, this side. That looks like where we're going. Okay, cool. Get more info on your abilities and the active buffs and debuffs in the character status menu. We might as well have a quick look. Okay, cool. So we have like a shock egg that we can throw out from the looks of it as well. And there's a passive ability which is 10% melee and ranged damage. So I guess this guy's like the jack of all trades, so I guess I've kind of picked the right one to start the game with. I'm not too sure what the Founders pack actually gives me. Whether I have like multiple choices to choose from at the beginning, or what. Ah, okay, you can air dash. Cool. Can you double jump air dash? I mean, of course you can. Okay. Ooh, what is that? Looks like something I want to shoot. Right? No? Oh. Oh, that's a big old sword that he's got there. Don't know how I feel about that. Oh. Hello! Got him. Wait, vulnerable? Oh, am I supposed to... okay. Okay, and that opens like a warp gate. It's kind of cool. I like the visual effect on that. The combat's going to take a little bit of getting used to. So character selection is permanent from this point. New characters will need to be summoned. You know what? I'm actually going to stick with this guy, and then, like, if we decide to make more videos, maybe as I unlock more, we can, like, do another video just showcasing them. So yeah, we're going to stick with Silo. I'm actually happy with that. I think he's fine. He starts with a gun, which, like, yep, happy with that. Yeah, so this game, like, has multiple, like, ways to play. So you, like, I'm playing more like a shooter, I guess, with this character. And any character can equip any weapon, in fairness. But that's Founders Pack stuff. But there's like, yeah, there's guns, there's swords, there's daggers. I don't know if there's a bow yet or a crossbow or something, but like I'm sure there's something along those lines. Sword and shield, great sword. Yeah, it's all very, very cool. Okay, we have much to discuss. So yeah, a lot of these places have like hub kind of areas, I think, where like they're populated with like other player characters. So each person running around with a name above their head, that's a person playing the game, obviously. Which is really cool. I don't know what this is. Refill flasks sounds good to me. Okay, we discovered. I'm assuming we discovered this. What's that? What did I just hear? This game feels a lot better than I thought it was going to, actually. I was expecting it to feel a little bit janky, but it actually feels quite, like, solid. I don't know. Oh, God. Arsenal is much more than a simple smith, much more than a hardened warrior. You would do well to learn from her. Okay, cool.
It is so good to see you again.
Sweet.
I thought we'd lost you forever.
Okay. Your Omen? I remember a battle.
Don't worry. Your memories will return in time. That battle took place a year ago.
What?
And you were lost in the gloom. We've been trying to bring you back ever since. Let me show you.
Please do. Very confusing.
The Eldrin attack was a distraction. The beacon was always the target. We pushed past them and found the creature who was leading the attack. And you did what needed to be done. You fought to the bitter end. And your sacrifice bought me the time we needed. There's so much we don't yet know about the beacon, but its power protects this city. It destroyed our enemies and stopped the Gloom Tear from expanding. We couldn't close the Gloom Gate. But as long as the beacon remains lit, our enemies can't pass through it. And in the year that followed, we've studied it, learned more about this gloom, learned how to bring you back. We survived thanks to you. But the damage is done. Skylight is safe and the land around it. But beyond the Highlands, reality is collapsing into the gloom. There may be other beacons, other places that repel the invaders. The only way to find out is to cut a path through the gloom. And for that, we need Wayfinders. We need you.
Sweet. Okay, so we have like sort of a general objective to like light different beacons and stuff to try and stop
Your
the
sacrifice, and that of the others, bought me the time I needed to light the beacon. And the beacon's light holds the gloom at bay. It's the only reason we're alive.
What is the gloom?
We still don't know. A year ago, the Eldrin attacked us and extinguished the beacon. And it was then that the gloom began to spread. It corrupts and consumes reality. The beacon protects us. But beyond its light, the gloom has swallowed the world, leaving only shadows and chaos. We don't know if anyone else has survived. That's why we need you. You survived in the gloom. You can do it again. With the tools you've been given, you can cut through its shadows. You must be a Wayfinder. We still know so little about the gloom, and so much of the world has been lost to it. We need you to enter the Lost Zones, to find a path through the shadows.
Okay.
You've been through an ordeal. I shouldn't burden you with this now. It's best you see what's left of Skylight and meet other Seekers. You were a Seeker once. You've just forgotten. Before the Gloomfall, we investigated ancient mysteries. Now it's the Seekers who are working to keep Skylight and its people alive.
Well, where should I begin?
Go to the Great Hall, up above the plaza. Wolf will want to meet you. We'll talk again after you've met with him and Lord Halar.
Sweet. Okay. Get like a bunch of XP and stuff and materials, which I'm sure will become overloaded with in time. So this is by the same devs as Warframe. And Warframe has a bunch of redundant currencies that they like just love to inundate you with. Rather than just using the same currencies for everything, they just give you like a million different currencies. But hopefully this game might be a little bit different, but we'll see. Some days I miss the field. Of course, things were simpler when we were just fighting the beast folk.
Welcome, Wayfinder. You honor us with your presence. I fought the Eldrin during the attack, just as you did. But it was your sacrifice that saved Skylight.
It's all still a blur to me. Who are you?
Wolf. Before the fall, I was an officer of the Avar Imperium. Now I command our forces, such as they are. There are all too many threats. Shrikes, breaches. But you'll see for yourself soon enough.
I hope
We'll
so.
have much to discuss in the days ahead. And we'll have quarters for you soon enough. Much of Skylight was devastated in the attack. The builders are working as quickly as they can. You have more important work ahead of you. But for now, find Lord Halar outside of the Great Hall. He'll get you ready for the tasks that lie ahead.
Sweet. Okay. Speak to Lord Halar. Yeah, I think, like, so far, the only thing that feels a little bit off is the aiming when you're, like, looking in a zoomed-in view on your gun. But I've got a feeling that'll be customizable, so we're probably fine with that. The 12 elements are more than power. They are the basis of all things, all that is and all that will be.
The new Wayfinder. Delightful. I am Lord Halar. As you know, my lands and the Dominion itself have been swallowed by the gloom. But even now, especially now,
Names matter. I lead the Arcanists among the Seekers. By necessity, we have focused our efforts on restoring Skylight. But it is my studies of the gloom that can help you, not my knowledge of arcanic illumination.
What can you tell me about the gloom?
What we know for certain is that the gloom alters flora and fauna, and never for the better. Where it lingers, it can consume entire regions, leaving only shadows in the gloom. What we call lost zones.
Okay.
You were consumed by the gloom, but you survived. Now you have the power to shape it, to some degree. The shard you've been given focuses this gift. Only a Wayfinder can enter a lost zone. But this is just a glimmer of your full potential. If you can enforce your will upon the gloom, perhaps one day we can undo the damage that has been done. But I can only tell you of the gloom. Omen can show you. Return to her, near the Gloom Gate, Wayfinder. She will guide you in the next steps of your journey.
Sweet. Okay. So I've got a feeling we're going to enter like a sort of an instanced dungeon type thing in a second. And I want to... It's like an entire like style thing. Is there like... I'm sure there'll be a way to turn off randoms joining your game. Because in Warframe, you get it from the quest screen, or like the planet select screen, so... okay.
You've spoken with Wolf and Lord Halar. I am sure you have many questions, but the best way for you to understand the gloom is to experience it for yourself.
Sweet.
The gloom is consuming our world. Our beacon holds it at bay, but much was lost before it was lit. Beyond Skylight, you will find breaches where the gloom has ripped away pieces of our world. Using the focusing shard, you can pass through breaches to reach a shadow of what was lost, what we call lost zones. These are unstable and unpredictable, reflecting what was or what might have been. We're running out of time. The gloom is breaking down our defenses, and we don't know how to stop it. We need you to explore the lost zones, to find a way to fight the gloom and reclaim our world.
Sweet.
You do know the large gate behind me is the key. In theory, you can reach any lost zone through this gate. In practice, there are limitations. Usually, you must find and enter a breach directly to access a lost zone for the first time. After that, you can access it in any other breach you found through this gate.
Okay, cool.
But you can't just stumble into a breach. You need a connection to the lost zone to guide you through it. This might mean finding an object from the zone, or experiencing an event tied to it. For now, I have a single connection I can share with you. The Codex Halls of Aurelian. There. Go to the gate. Follow the connection I have given you, and return to the gloom. The shard you've been using is an incomplete tool. Find a Codex Ember in the gloom. Then we can transform your focusing shard into a full gloom dagger, allowing you to harness your full potential.
Sweet. Okay, accept the quest. Right, so enter the ruins through the gloom gates. Awesome. So yeah, we're gonna actually do stuff, right? Yes. So how does this function? So I really hope it doesn't put me in with like other people. I want to experience it on my own first. I was watching someone else play through like the very beginning of the game, and
This is the Lost Zone. It's not a perfect replica of the world that was. It's a dream inspired by what was lost. When you return here again, everything, the layout, the creatures within it, may change.
oh, okay, there's like some random generation to it.
This
Awesome.
lost zone is tied to Aurelian, a fortress monastery of the Avar Order of the Silver Codex. The Codex monks were conducting arcane research, and we need to know more about them. Aurelian was raised by raiders from the maze years before the Gloomfall. You'll need to establish your own connection to it.
Sweet. I feel weaker than I was before.
Yes. It was a miracle that we could pull you back to Skylight. But like your memories, some of your skills were lost. Don't worry. It will all come back to you in time. This connection I've provided is temporary and unpredictable. Look for a Codex Ember. With it, you can turn your shard into a full Gloom dagger and establish your own connections. I can't guide you when you go deeper. To escape, you'll need to find the heart of this lost zone, the anchor, and destroy it. This weakens the Gloom and lets us harvest its energy through your shard. Explore as thoroughly as you can. We need the supplies and knowledge you may find, and exploration may grant you connection to other lost zones. Now go, and good luck.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, like many tutorials, it's kind of a little bit slow to get going, I guess. Like, I mean, it's not been too bad, to be fair. Like, I think I've definitely, played worse tutorials, that's for sure. Okay, cool, so we do actually... We shoot crystals and stuff to gain them. Does it give me that straight away? Yes, yes it does. So I don't have to actually walk up to it. Oh no, mechanics. I have to think about what I'm doing. Is there any, like, chests or anything? I don't actually have to aim, I don't think, to... I guess I should read this. Kill enemies, complete events, and explore the area to gather arc light and receive more powerful rewards when you complete the expedition. But be careful, every 2 deaths will drain your arc light and lock you out of additional content rewards. Cool. Well, I mean, I think we're doing fine. Ish. I mean, I haven't died yet, which is a good sign. It'd be kind of embarrassing if I died in the tutorial, I guess, wouldn't it? Cool. Oh, sorry, I thought there was like a mural on the wall or something. Okay, well that's obviously what we're aiming for. I've not seen an ammo counter or anything, so I'm assuming I can just keep on shooting for as long as I want. Alright, take the Ember. Cool. So we have like full rewards at the moment from the looks of it. It's a trap, right? It's gotta be. Ow. Oh, sometimes it doesn't fire, which is something. I'm also pushing square to dodge, which isn't correct. Yeah, I will need to have a little look at the aiming, I think. What was it again to do? Oh, you actually do have to aim that. The foes grow stronger. The pathway is clear. Defeating manifestations of gloom will open the way forward, but it will also increase the power of all remaining creatures in the Lost Zone. Sweet. I like the map in the corner as well. It's like very defined. I've not really had to use my character's abilities yet. A chest. What was in that chest? Gloomstone shard. Hello? I hear evil. Evil. Oh, I thought I was... Oh, I don't have my other abilities. Interesting. I didn't realise that it had taken them away from me. I just have Firebomb at the moment. I was like trying to throw an oil bomb down. I didn't like it. Which makes a lot of sense. Because she said that, or we said that we felt weaker, didn't we, in the, Oh, mini chests. Give me. This is quite satisfying. I think, like, just generally walking around and looting feels pretty good. There is a small part of me that wants to try a melee weapon out as well, because obviously that is, like, also a big chunk of the game, is having stuff like that. This looks like a boss arena. Now, I've been wrong before, but, so sorry you're having to witness my terrible shooting. Oh god, but I need to destroy the anchor, but I also want to get this and all of these. Oh, I can sprint. What am I doing? Okay, is that... No, there's one more. I don't know whether that actually, if this stuff, like, does anything for me, really, but... I'm collecting it, so... You had better believe I'm
What is this?
going to try and get all of it.
Something new. Something interesting.
Okay. Who's that?
I hear an echo in the darkness. You have promise, yes. But you don't have what I need. Not yet. Go ahead. Run along home. I'll be watching you, Wayfinder.
Okay. So I guess we're just traveling, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. And we got all of the bonus rewards, which makes sense. We didn't perish or anything. Got a bunch of items that I don't know what they do just yet. Oh, I guess it does tell you when you highlight them. It does indeed. Okay, I'll probably look into that like a little bit more, either off camera or in a different video. I mean, so far so good. Like, I'm really liking just the general feel of the combat. As I say, I'd very much like to try a melee weapon, just to sort of see what that side of things feels like. But like the gun feels fine. The aiming is a little bit off, but I don't really think that's the game's fault necessarily. It could just be the default settings are a bit strange. So is this signal fire? I have discovered it. Got like a little like market district there as well. I'm sure we'll go there in time. Lord Halar.
Welcome back, Wayfinder. I was sure you'd find your way. And with an ember? Good, good. Let's get to work.
Let's.
The Silver Codex studied ways to manipulate arcane energies. We can use the ember you recovered from Aurelian to create your Gloom Dagger, and to establish your own connection to the ruins. You see, the shard you claimed in the Gloom is a rough and imperfect tool. You need to make it a true extension of yourself. A blade that can cut through reality.
Yep, we've been told this already.
Use the Echo Matrix to combine the ember and the shard. Visualize the shape of your dagger. You can draw on the threads of the gloom and make your vision real. Try it.
Alrighty, I guess that's what we're doing. So how do I do that? The Gloom Dagger. Create your Gloom Dagger at the Echo Matrix. Cool. Echo Matrix. Reduce gloomstone to shards. Sure. Okay, so cool. We have everything we need for that. Did that do it? There we go. That was weird. Right. Okay, so that's been added to my armory, whatever that means. Okay, show your dagger to Lord Halal. That's a weird objective.
Perfectly done. Woven from the pure elements of magic and drawn into reality. Now you have what you need to explore lost zones on your own. Let's review that procedure.
I think like this interface could do with a little bit of work. It looks a little bit, I don't know. I don't know if cheap is the word. Maybe cheap is the word. I don't know. I feel like it's missing something. Just like these static character models, and like, I mean, I know they're moving a little bit, but like,
to reach a lost zone, you
I don't know.
need three things: a breach that serves as an entrance, a gloom dagger that can cut a path through the shadows, and a connection to the place consumed by the gloom. A connection can take the form of an object, such as the ember now bound to your dagger, or something more abstract, such as a memory or experience. You now have a gloom dagger, and through the ember you have a connection to the codex halls. So, what is it you are missing, Wayfinder? Have you been listening?
A gloom breach?
Yes, just so. You need to find the point at which this area collapsed. You must search the highlands for a sheet of gloom energy, a hole in the world. Once
Sweet.
you've found it, use your dagger to carve a path. Explore what lies beyond, and destroy the anchor of that shadow. Thereafter, you will be able to reach Aurelian through the gloom gate here.
Alrighty,
There
so...
you are.
Oh my god.
Your gloom dagger is connected to the beacon of Skylight. Aside from being an invaluable tool for exploring the gloom, it also allows us to communicate through the link.
I heard another voice in the Aurelian. Was that you?
A voice in the gloom? No, that wasn't me. I warned you that the connection would be unstable. Remain alert, but I'm sure it was just some manifestation of the chaos.
These daggers, the shard, where did they come from?
Lord Halar and I spent much of this last year refining the daggers as we sought to retrieve you from the gloom. As for the shards, that's a tale for another time. But now, I need you to return to the Codex halls. We need to know more about the work of the Silver Codex. I always thought they were peaceful, devoted sages. Now, I'm not so sure. Our work suggests they were experimenting with a sinister force that may have been the Gloom, decades before the Gloomfall. This work could help us push back the Gloom, or reconnect our world.
Okay.
As Lord Halar has told you, you must first find the breach tied to the Codex halls out in the wider world. And that means leaving the safety of Skylight. Before you leave Skylight, I need you to bind your dagger to the signal fires here. This will strengthen your connection to the beacon and help you move quickly across the region.
Sure.
Once that's done, take the lift down to the Highlands and find Warden Haas. She's in charge of our defenses. I will offer guidance when I can.
Sweet. Okay. So we are now heading that way. Okay, we're going somewhere new. Maybe. Yeah. Oh. Nice. That was, like, cool. That's a nice way of activating, I assume, checkpoints. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. And then... I think, like, the visual design of this, like, town is awesome. I really like it. It's, like, very, very pretty. I was expecting the game to look a lot more rough around the edges than it does. There's multiple... Oh, wait. Interact the signal fire near the Great Lift. So I guess, is that up here? I didn't really look at that fountain. Yeah, no, it's very cool. Okay. I mean, should we just do the quest right in front of us for now, and then we can come back and talk to what's-his-face later? I'm thinking one thing at a time to begin with. Like, as we get a little bit further, we can, what's this circle thing over here? Nobody knows. Maybe I'll explore this off camera a little bit. I'm not too sure. I haven't decided yet. So we're now... Oh, wow. That's really cool. It's like a nice vista. I'm a really big fan of this. This is like... yeah, this is making me a lot more excited for the rest of the game than I thought it was going to. Like, the environmental design and, like, just the general, like, vibe of the world is really, really cool. I would say, like, the combat is good. I wouldn't say it's, like, the greatest thing I've ever experienced, but, like, I can see there being some complexity to it, maybe, in later stages. And I can see how the game's challenge is going to sort of come about as well. Just based on like enemy management and yeah, obviously avoiding attacks and stuff like that. Yeah, and again, I really want to see how it plays with a melee weapon as well, because this character is meant to be the all-rounder. Okay. So Warden Haas. Wow, this is really cool. But this doesn't feel like a free-to-play game, I have to say. Like, it really doesn't. And this is still in the early access stages as well. Yeah, we'll do that first. Oh, can we not? I guess we can't. We'll talk to Warden Haas first, then.
Well met, Wayfinder. Welcome back to the world. What's left of it. It's an ugly business. We're fighting the Shrikes for resources. And out beyond, you've got feral beasts and gloom-spawned monsters.
What's a Shrike?
You'll find out soon enough, I fear. Brigands and looters. Some of them half feral from drinking God's blood and other madness. Dangerous is what they are. But what's your business here?
I need to enter the Codex halls.
Looking for the breach. I'm no Wayfinder, but I know it. Head out past the foundry and through the ruined gate walls. Once you get to the swamp, look for the large gnarled tree and weathered steps.
Oh wow, I was waiting for it to auto-skip. I've gotten into the habit of doing it because I've been playing a lot of Tower of Fantasy. Thanks.
Be sure to bind your dagger to the signal fire here. You'll find them across the Highlands. Never miss an opportunity to forge a connection.
Okay, so signal fires equal fast travel. Make sure we get them. Why are the signal fires important?
Again, I'm no Wayfinder. I've heard they're connected to the beacon, and each connection strengthens its light. As a Wayfinder, you can instantly move between the fires. You'll find it a useful tool.
Okay, cool. So next up we are literally just doing the signal fire. Awesome.
On your way then. But we could use another blade out here. These gloom-touch beasts get more dangerous every day. And the Shrikes are even worse. Skylight needs supplies, and it's getting harder and harder to find them. I know you've got your mission, but if you can kill a worm or scare off some Shrikes, we need the help.
Okay.
As a Wayfinder,
Oh god.
you alone can chart a path through the gloom. But you possess powers and skills beyond those of the Watchers and Rangers. And we must all stand together if any of us are to survive. Many will ask for your help, and I hope you will assist those in need. But it's up to you to prioritize those requests, and to use your time wisely.
Sure.
Right now, I need you to return to the Codex halls and get to the bottom of a mystery. We'll discuss it further once you're inside the ruins.
Okay, yeah, we're going to stick to the main quest for now. We'll have a look at maybe some side quests in a different video. So we've got like a fair old ways to go here. Is there anything here that can like change my... If I go into social... Party friends only. Awesome. Okay. I think we're good. What is this? I mean, we're going to try it in a second. Oh, so this is lower skylight. So this is part of like an open world, I think. That was cool. Are those guys enemies? Let's find out. Hello? Oh yeah, they're enemies. And they are way stronger than what we have been... I'm not sure I should be here. Is the vibe I'm getting here. Oh. Ah! Ah! Oh my god. Let's just use the flask real quick. Ugh. Got him. Okay. That was quite fun. I enjoyed that. I felt a little bit weak to begin with, but I think I'm starting to get the hang of, like, actually fighting a little bit more now. I love this world. It's like, I don't know, it's like, it's both high fantasy and also a little bit like modern tech. It's interesting. I mean, what's that? I've seen this now. What is this? Retrieve goose blood. Oh, I didn't push the button. Oh, we have a melee person. Nice. Well, blue thing. Give me that blue thing. I don't know if I want these blue things particularly or not, but we have some more goose blood. Sure. Wait, did we get it? I don't really know what that does for us. Oh, there's a chest up here. I'm getting sidetracked. To be fair, that's actually a good sign though. If I'm getting sidetracked, that means that I'm wanting to experience more of the world. So, like, that is actually decent. I had the same thing with Tower of Fantasy. I was kind of like, I don't know, I was sort of like trying to decide how much I liked the game, and then I realized how much I was getting just like lost in it. And that is just, yeah, that's always a good sign of a good start to a game, in my opinion. So, okay, so we've got more of these guys. I mean, do we fight these guys? Do we want to? I don't know if we should just yet. I'm wondering if maybe we should just go for this objective. There's another waystone down here, so that's good. So it looks like we re-picked up a flask, I think, already, because 5 looks to be our limit. Oh no, okay, it's 6. My bad. We didn't pick up another flask. Boy oh boy, do I love being wrong. Got this guy. I do actually quite like the aesthetic on the knight guy as well, you know. I think all the characters are actually quite well designed. I think I made the right choice for me, though. Okay, this guy seems to have this under control. He is way stronger than I am. So what do we get out of that? Hard to say is the answer. I'm thinking maybe they could make some of the rewards a little bit clearer. I know it appears like up in the top corner, but it's not very like it's not very eye-grabbing, and it doesn't really like make me think like, oh man, that was a really great thing that I just picked up. It's just kind of like, yeah, you got this thing that you're probably going to get like a million more of. And I mean, maybe that's the case, to be fair. Hey, it's a me. It's me. It's me again. Sorry. How do I... Hello? We will never know how to get that. Right. This is nice, though. I'm liking this. I've said that a few times already, haven't I? Yep, use your blade to light the signal fire.
A previous expedition discovered unnatural deadly spiders in the shadows of Aurelian. Lord Halar believes these aren't spontaneous creations of the gloom. They're tied to the Silver Codex's work. Did the Codex somehow harness the gloom decades before the fall and use it to cause mutations? We need answers. Search for spiders and see what you can find. You aren't the only Wayfinder.
Oh, I should have read
You'll
that,
meet
sorry.
the others eventually. Now go. There's work to be done.
I went on to autopilot. Okay, cool. So wait, what is... Oh, it's another one of these. Okay, you're a flask refill. So let's quickly interact with the Echo Matrix. So yeah, we still only have this at the moment. Convert Gloomstone into aspect boosts and perks in the character aspect affinity menu. Okay. Yeah, I think like we'll end it before we go into this dungeon, but I do want to quickly like have a look at like what this is all about in here. So loadout menu. Loadout menu is where you can set your active character and equipment. Would you like to know how this menu works? Oh god, do I need to? I don't... Oh, go on. The loadout menu is where you can... Okay, we've just read that. Select any of the available item slots in the equipment grid to open the inventory. While in the inventory, you can see item details and stat comparison. Cool. Weapon tempering. Tempering a weapon at key levels grants an echo socket to the weapon, as well as a boost in power. When a weapon is ready to temper, a tempering submenu will be accessible. Okay. So that's like just upgrading your weapon, I guess. Accessories that make up a set, you get a set bonus. Okay, so you're on the hunt for accessories that go in a set. And I imagine different characters and weapons will have different things they want to be looking for. Equipment stats, cool. Stat panel and power rating. Okay, so it has a power rating. I'm hoping this isn't like Destiny, where it just is an arbitrary number that doesn't mean anything. Because in Destiny, it's just like the number just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, just endlessly, and like, no matter what you do, you never actually reach a point where you're like as strong as you should be. It's just like an endless grind, basically. I don't know. I mean, I guess in a way that's good. I don't know. Circular meters that display your character's affinity. Okay. Okay, so you upgrade affinities to get more power. Okay, and then those are all the stats you have. Most of them are quite self-explanatory from the looks of it. Cool. Okay, well let's close that. So what happens if I go... Okay, so we just have that at the moment. Sweet. Okay, how about customized style? What have we got? What have we got here? So persona. Oh, and you can customize like each individual thing. So take the mask away if you want to. Oh, that's okay. That's really cool, actually. Like, I actually really like that. So you have like each individual like part to customize. Character dies. Oh, okay. We have different colors already. So I can become purple if I want, which is definitely what I'm going to probably do. Or do we want to be like white? Oh, the white looks quite cool, actually. Or the black. Be like a sort of a, almost looks like a ninja. Okay, cool. We'll have that. Oh, and you can customize the different... I did just see as I went off, there were different parts of the outfit that you could customize the color of. And it looks like we've got our weapon types here. So sword and shield, two-handed heavy, two-handed sword, scythe, railgun, shotgun, rifle, and dual wield. Okay. I mean, I'm guessing they'll probably add some more over time because this does seem to be, it seems to be their intention that they're going to update this kind of like how they update Warframe, which is good. Which one is this? Okay, this is accessories. So we actually, I mean, we might as well just equip whatever, I think. Oh, can we? Oh, you have to do each individual one. That's a little bit annoying. I probably could have tabbed over, couldn't I? I actually could have. It's right at the top there. I have my recording timer at the top there, so I couldn't see it very well. But that's cool. Okay. So you get artifacts there, and they come in sets, as we just read. So that's awesome. I wanted to have a quick look at the shop in the first one as well, just because... oh man, I have my timer over the top of my friggin' thing. So you've got all the characters that you can buy from the shop, and I think you can also get these for free just by playing the game. I'm pretty sure. You can literally, I think it's boss farms, I think is what I read online. There's like certain bosses in the world that you can farm and you get materials to summon the characters. But yeah, that's who's available at the moment. Plus there's a character called the Venomous as well, who isn't there for some reason. So I don't really know what that's all about. I'm gonna sneeze. That was a good mute right there. You guys didn't have to hear that. I'm probably not going to edit this video either, which is why I'm talking like this for some reason. I don't know what I'm on about right now. Reward tower? What's in the reward tower? Oh my gosh. Venomous is cooling. Okay, I have keys. Okay, so I don't know exactly what that is. That's been added to my inventory, whatever that is. So, preview reward. A crafting component can be used to summon Venomous. Oh. Wait, can I get her immediately? A flail buddy, which is a charm. Or a brew, which is a trinket. Well, sure, we'll unlock that, I guess. So how, hang on, so it's been added to my inventory. So how does that work then? Acquiring memories anchoring memories combined with the core of a gloom dagger allows to locate a wayfinder within the gloom. But for the echo of these lost champions to be called from beyond the void, an indomitable will must be harnessed from the prospective echo and the summoner both. So I think we'll probably do a second episode of this because, like, I still don't feel like I've learned the ins and outs of the systems and stuff. I also didn't actually check how, like, what the sort of, how pricey everything was. It's always something to take into consideration when you buy these games, so... so $3.99 up to $123.99, Jesus, who's buying that? And it's $7.50 for, like, a skin, basically, or around 2,000 for some of the characters. So, eesh, that is quite pricey. Damn, that's like 16 quid to unlock a character if you don't want to do it by playing the game. I'm not so fond of that. That's quite oppressively expensive. But I don't know. I guess like there aren't too many characters at the moment. They probably want to be trying to like make as much money as possible as the game opens. Makes a lot of sense. But yeah, we'll continue looking at this in the next episode, I guess. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Farewell.